What do you see in this image? Now hold that thought. What I see is the telltale signs of risk. And that is the signs of a negative consequence in the happening, i.e., the incoming car, and the element of uncertainty, which is that you can't really predict what is going to happen. Now, risk and feelings, and how does the emotional experience affect decision making and behavior, can be explained by what is risk as feelings and risk as analysis, which are two distinct models. Risk as analysis, much like the turtle, is slow and takes its time to think. While risk as feelings, like a rabbit, is fast, instinctive, and intuitive. An overt use of risk as feelings can lead a person to develop the affect heuristic model. Now, this is a model created by Paul Slovic. It describes that an individual relies on an emotion they are currently experiencing to make judgments on risk. This individual will use conscious and unconscious associations when faced with making a decision that has positive or negative feelings associated with it. Here are two examples of affect. Positive affect, a higher number of beneficial judgments, a reduced number of judgments of risk. Negative affect is pretty much the opposite of that. Now, how affect responses to risk? In how emotion and risk affects decision making behavior, we can break it down by describing risk taking and risk avoidance. Risk taking behavior is any behavior that may have a possible positive outcome or the chance of a negative outcome. While risk avoidance can be described as avoiding any activities or events that have the possibility to cause harm. Duhl and Steinberg created a framework that showed the possible positive features that risk taking has. These include any risks that are beneficial to the individual's well being, any risks that are low severity and possible costs, i.e., not dangerous to health and safety, and risks that are socially acceptable. While, on the opposite end, were some studies that linked individuals that exhibit behavioral traits such as impulsiveness being more likely to engage in substance abuse and less likely to engage in pro-social behaviors. Risk avoidance can be described as an individual avoiding activities or events in order not to be harmed, affected by them. In conclusion, risk is an unavoidable part of daily life, and how we respond to its challenges can affect us in both positive and negative ways. Thanks for listening.